All right. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to D's Divinity, D's Divine Tarot. Thank you for joining in with me today. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome back to all the former subscribers and welcome to all the new subscribers. Once again, thank you all for joining in with me today. As you see from the title of the video, we're going to go ahead and jump into this beautiful, I was about to say monthly energy pick card reading. Ooh, that might be what I need to do next. But anyway, won't be today though. As you see from the title of the video, we're jumping into this beautiful, divine, feminine, holistic health and healing energy, okay? This week we're going to utilize the Botanical Inspirations as well as the Herbcrafer's Tarot. I was going to say floral essence, but it's not even just flowers. It's the nature vibe, that earthy vibe, that herbal, like holistic healing. Perfect, right? So anyway, before we get into this, y'all, it should go without saying, please do check the description box for any information that you may want or need to know. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to let me know. As it states in the description box, these readings are intended to be timeless. Time and energy are fluid, meaning you could have already gone through this, you may currently be going through this, and or this may be a prophetic message to come if you decide to embrace and embody the energy or advice the Spirit has for you within the reading or readings, all right? Keep in mind they are general. Not all may apply to you, and that's perfectly okay. Take what does, let the rest fly, because it may be a message for someone else. All right? If the shoe don't fit, please don't force it, y'all. Don't come to me talking about your feet, your toes, them currents hurt, because I did not do it. You did. Always be self-aware, self-accountable, and use your free will and discernment, and you will be all right. They will never lead you astray, I promise you. So, I also do not subscribe to gender roles as far as male, female, but I will say he, she in reference to the masculine and or feminine energies. This depends on what I feel and read intuitively. We all have them both within us, so it really doesn't matter. But, you know, I just want to give you the vibe, I guess. Anywho, I'm also big on numerology. Whether or not I call them out, pay particular attention, especially if it resonates with you. If maybe like your lucky number, jersey number, your favorite number. It may be resonating with your life path number, the house that you may want to check in your natal chart and the energy they're in. And it may be like one of your heavy hitters, the house that they may be transiting through, you know. And what I mean by heavy hitters, for me personally, I feel like Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North and or South Node. But you know, everybody's different. So for instance, if you have Virgo as your Sun, Moon, Rising, any of those that I just said, you might want to see what house Virgo is transiting through this month, and that will help you to see how you can better utilize the energy, okay? Or maybe how this is operating in your life at this time. I don't know, honey. I don't know your life. That's why it's up to you to do your own homework and all that jazz, all right? All right, enough of that. Let's get into a quick word of prayer, shall we? To the Most High, heavenly and divine, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, the ones who truly love, protect, and are here to nurture and heal us. I come to you first saying thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot thank you enough. Thank you for your love. Thank you for the light. Thank you even for the darkness. Thank you for allowing us to see. Thank you for allowing us to heal and helping us to heal. Thank you for your guidance. Thank you for using me as a clear and open channel to bring forth the messages to the collective straight and clear, no chaser. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Allow the truth to set whoever needs it free. Free from bondage, free from slavery, free from the shackles of damnation and temptation. Thank you. All these blessings I ask and receive, and once again say thank you. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. All right, without further ado, let's get on into it. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and see what Spirit has for us today. Two. Not doing that, honey. They still got a whole book that's wanting to come out to you. See? No. I'm going to show you and put them in. We got lilac, first emotions of love. Primrose, youthful love. Wow. No, they said keep them. Nasturtium, victory and conquest. This is all about love. We got love, love, love. You better believe it. You have a victory in love. And I told y'all last week, do not give up faith or hope in love. I promise you, you will be victorious. Love thyself first and foremost. Set your boundaries. Not being overprotective or putting no walls or barriers necessarily, unless need 111 on the timer when I said that. But you know, everybody's different. You do what you need to do. First emotions of love says, love is the magician that pulls man out of his own hat, being hecked. And then youthful love says, if I had a single flower for every time I think of you, I will walk forever in my garden. Oh, that is so sweet. And then victory and conquest says, he who controls others may be powerful, but he who has mastered himself is mightier still. I love that. And what I was getting when I was reading this is going back to this, it's going back to this magician energy here, because it's like you can't do, I mean, you can try to do what you want, but anytime you try to manipulate or control anyone else, it always backfires. It always does. It never works out. So take heed if you want to. Work on yourself, like it said, and then you will be the master craftsman, right? Don't know why that's coming through. That's for somebody. Whatever you're trying to craft, all right? And I feel like you're just molding yourself, strengthening yourself. It's beautiful energy, though. That's what I said. Nope, you keeping these, honey. Let's see. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have. Look at here. It's back. Oh my God. Back at it again. And I did shuffle, y'all. I shuffle after every time. Let me scoop these up a little bit so you can see them. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Okay. I hope I ain't messing it up too bad. But anyway, let's go on and see what this is about. And I'll read these to you in just a few. I knew that was going to come out. 7 of air, which is eucalyptus. Okay. And then we have the, 5 of air, which is white sage. This needs to be cleared. This energy needs to be over and done with. I don't even like this energy, and I really don't even want to give it the time of day. It goes back to yesterday when I was talking about that low vibe, negative, devilish energy. What is this? Why is this here? Why is this 7 of swords and the 5 of swords here? Told you. It got to go. We need to cut it out. That's why. Look at it. I mean, that's just exactly what it is. The curandera of air is the queen of swords. Okay? Rosemary. That's Libran energy strong. But it's like you need to, with that scythe. The scythe, even in the Lenormand, it signifies, oh my God, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Some of y'all are really fighting yourself. I'm sorry, let me finish that thought. The scythe in the Lenormand signifies endings, right? Cutting, needing to cut out whatever is needing to be cut out. In this, with the 7 and 5 of swords, this talks about all of that low vibe, negative, that deceitful, energy, the negative self-talk, all that, the negative thinking, just all that. And what I was getting ready to say with the 5 of wands being at the bottom of the deck, that's just that conflict. Somebody is at war within themselves, and it's creating so much turmoil. So much, I just heard hypertension, heartache, pain, so much stress, and it's not cool. You need to utilize that star energy. May have something to do with an Aquarius. This is Leo energy, the 5 of wands, or fire. It's black cohosh, by the way. somebody is very moody and temperamental. Is what I just got out of that. I just heard somebody's a bitch. Somebody say somebody's a bitch. And I don't know. But anyway, what was I gonna say? With both of these spies, that is just ugh. And it's like the worst. I don't mean all of them are pretty low vibe, but these two, I feel like are the worst of them all, as far as the fives go. Somebody needs to get balanced, grounded, especially mentally. This is straight air, in case y'all didn't notice. And that's where the battle is. That's the battlefield. That's the devil's playground. That's crazy. That's why I didn't want to really speak that, you know what I'm saying, into existence, but that's what it is. But somebody is really psyching themselves out of love. You've probably been through some shiznai with some toxic karmic partners, and you done threw in a towel, is what I feel. And it's like, that's why they told me to keep them, because it's like, nah, it ain't over until God says it's over. It ain't over until God says it's done. However that song go, y'all know what I'm trying to sing. Don't act like you don't not. It's something with red as well. Like, y'all really need to get in your root chakra and work with that energy. Clear them blockages. Cut out what no longer is serving you. It may, for me to say root, that's like your foundation, your base, your home base, may have something to do with your family. Again, it may just be like the beliefs, the ideations that you were taught growing up, right? And you need to really check that, because it's causing so much stress and chaos in your life that it's not even funny. Maybe you come from a broken home. All you saw was abuse. All you heard was people cussing each other out. You know what I'm saying? Just being so disrespectful. And it stems from not loving themselves, not even knowing any better to put forth the effort to love themselves. Some of y'all really do not understand or know the true value of love. It's kind of sad. It's making me want to cry. But really, really work with your inner child. It's okay. Like, I just want to give you a hug. It is okay. It really is okay. If you weren't taught or shown any better, like, how do you really know? You know what I mean? So do not blame yourself. That's what this is, because I hear victim blaming and shaming. That's not okay. And I don't even want to go there, because I'm not trying to trigger anybody, but what I just heard was, if you are a victim of abuse, mental especially, because that's what's out here. But I was getting ready, where I was going with it is verbal and sexual, physical, whatever, you know what I'm saying? It comes in many forms. That is not okay, and you are not to blame. And if this is you doing that in regards to somebody else, watch your mouth. Like, for real, be careful, because you saying that about somebody else, but you really saying that about yourself. You may not have experienced it in this lifetime, but I trust and believe if you seeing that play out in somebody else's life and you're judging them, it has happened to you, maybe in previous lifetime. And that's major, y'all, because it's like, we reflect that, and that's the problem in the world. I don't even want to get all that off into a whole tangent or soapbox, but I just do have to say, it's reflected in the world, which is why you see so many people being mistreated, why people mistreat others, hurt people. And until you really take the time to heal yourself, how can you even change that or do better with that? But I do see and feel that, whether through this message, through this word, or somebody else coming into your life, somebody prayerfully, and maybe this is for you to show somebody else. That's why I be telling y'all, share the wealth, man. Share the knowledge, share the wisdom. Don't be selfish in that respect. Don't be stingy. Let me say that, because you can be selfish. Sometimes you need to be selfish to take care of yourself, but don't be stingy, because you never know. You never ever know. That's why I say what I say in every outro, But anyway, I don't want this to be too long. Let me go on and read to you what it says. Just because that really hit. That really, I feel that, and I feel you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I really do want to just give you a hug. Okay, Snapdragon, pages 78 and 79. Graciousness and benevolence. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. Alsop, or Aesop, however you say his name, or her name. I feel like it's a male. Snapdragons were first discovered growing wild in Italy and Spain. In Victorian England, the snapdragon communicated grace and benevolence. If a gentleman gave a lady a bouquet containing snapdragons, it was a compliment to her character and her kindness. The dragon-like blossoms were also believed to have mystical powers that warded off evil and misfortune. I need y'all to really use those snapdragons. That's no coincidence that it came out at the bottom of the deck yet again, because that y'all need to ward this shit away. Y'all need to, you need to cut it, like really, literally. Utilize rosemary as well, you know, because rosemary, it's like the, I just heard quintessential, but it's like the universal donor, if you will, of herbs, okay? Because like clear quartz to crystals of the crystal family, it can be transmuted, and you can make it be whatever you need it to be if you don't have it, okay? That is pretty much the same, I feel, with like anything white. Like if you have a white candle, a white flower, no matter what kind of flower it is, I truly feel like you can that's the purity of it. You know, it can be anything because it's clean, it's clear, right? I don't know. Anyway, but definitely you may want, even if you don't have these or can't find them or whatever, you can screenshot this card, envision them, you know, meditate on them and invoke that energy, okay, to help you do whatever you need to do. So snapdragons were given as housewarming gifts as well as tokens of gratitude for gracious and kind hospitality. The inspirational message. It is easy to be kind and gracious with people we love and care most about, but true grace and benevolence extend to those we do not know, and sometimes even to those we may not much like. And that's the test. Because whoever was calling this person a B.I., why you acting like a, you need to be able to love that person. You know, you ain't got to deal with them, but you know, you can love them from a distance. Forgive them and move on, whatever they've done. Alright, I guess we'll just go in the order that they are standing up there. So, Lilac, pages 50 and 51. First, emotions of love. Love is the magician that pulls man out of his own hat. Get your head out your ass. Whatever that saying is. Alright, lilacs are among the most sweetly fragrant flowers to be found anywhere. Their brief but captivating beauty is celebrated in the poetry of Walt Whitman and Robert Burns, among others. In the language of flowers, purple lilac blossoms represent the first emotions of new love, and the white lilac is emblematic of youthful innocence. Precious. Y'all probably want to really work with the white ones. I told you, well, I thought I did. There's something with the white and purple. Maybe that was yesterday, but it's still continuing, obviously. There's something with the white and purple, and like I said, red, but since we're on this, I'm talking about this. Y'all can y'all may want to utilize that white, because I'm telling you, some of you really got some inner childhood trauma healing to do, work to do, okay? That shadow work, get it done, for real. You will be glad and grateful that you did, okay? Lilacs owe their botanical name to the beautiful Greek nymph Syringa, who turned herself into a fragrant bush in order to escape the unwanted advances of Pan, however you say the name, the god of the forest and the fields. In Russian folklore, the lilac bush is believed to bring wisdom to newborn babies. Something about a purity, a newness, that inner child. The inspirational message says, like the lilac's fleeting beauty, you cannot hold forever that elusive feeling of falling in love for the first time. Don't get caught up in trying to chase that feeling down. Just nurture love and you will see it blossom and grow. I couldn't even read that fast enough because they kept having me go back to the seventh air. That's the deception, self-deception I feel that you guys some of you may be in. You trying to get that high, that rush from, you know, I just heard infatuation. Some of y'all, that ain't even love. You just infatuated with this person. Sit with it for a second and be careful, because you're going to find yourself in a whole lot of shiznai that you really don't want to deal with. I mean, maybe you do. Maybe that's why you're drawn to that person. Maybe that's the soul lesson you meant to go through. I don't know your life. I can't tell you either way. But what I will say is, what I feel out of this, that ain't what you want. Not at all. But you do you, baby. All right. Primrose, pages 66 and 67. Youthful love. If I had a single flower for every time I think of you, I could walk forever in my garden. I just love that. That is just so sweet. So Claudia Adrian Grandi. Primrose is the sacred flower of Freya, the Norse goddess of love. It's Latin. I love Freya because she says, don't do anything unless it's a holy hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Unless your heart is in it a millionfold. Okay? Otherwise, just say no. Because I'm trying to tell you that there's a big difference between infatuation and true, real love. I'm hearing Mary J. Blige. Real love. I'm searching for a real love. And this is not real love. Okay? You need to learn that and know that. So anyway, its Latin name primula means, quote, first rose of spring, end quote, and it also the flower of first love. In the secret language of flowers, the yellow primrose conveys the message between young lovers. I'm hearing young love, young love. I think the song really says one love, but that's how I'm hearing it in my head is young love, young love. Never can just have just one love. I don't know. But anyway, so I can't, and the quote says, so let me read that again. In the secret language of flowers, the yellow primrose conveys the message between young lovers. Quote, I can't live without you, end quote. The purple primrose represents confidence. Through the ages, brightly colored primroses have inspired poets including Shakespeare, Burns, Milton, and Wordsworth. Whatever, however you say their name. Words and then Worth. Wordsworth. Okay. Inspirational message. When we are young, we are willing to take chances for love. As we go through life, we should remember that youthful confidence and exuberance in all we do. Always keep your heart open. Love is all around. That's why I said what I said about the barriers. Try not to. I know it's, Chad, trust me, I done did it. I done done it, and I'm still working through it. It's easy to do to just put up them barricades and be like, fuck this shit. I don't, nope, and nope, because you don't want to get hurt again. But how else are you going to learn? You grow through the pain. And that's why I was hearing, maybe that was yesterday, but I said something about the polarities and the devilish energy, which now has popped up, popped the pimple and popped the pussy head coming through. But I was talking about the polarities, and you do got to deal with both when you learning and growing, and it's all is fair in love and war. That's what I just heard. But joy and pain, keep it going. Sunshine and rain that came through, and it's coming through again. It's like, the ups and downs, the highs and lows, the light and dark, however you want to say it, you're gonna have to deal with it all. It's not always going to be peaches and cream, shits and giggles. Anyway, so just understand that. Try to, as hard as it is, try not to put up that barricade or be, overprotective or on guard, because you will miss out on truly beneficial and graceful, and what did they say yesterday? Graceful relationships, and the real love that you're looking for. Because I know you're looking for it. We're human. Anyway, finally, that's Tertium in pages 58 and 59. Victory and conquest. He who controls others may be powerful, but he who has mastered himself is mightier still. And that is exactly why all this bullshit came out. Because I said what I said. And they putting the stamp of approval on it. This is the truth, man. This is what they're trying to say. This is that manipulative mofo. Whether this is you or somebody else, somebody has truly been mentally manipulating. And like I even said, it could just be you doing it to yourself. Because when you try to do it to somebody else, essentially you're doing it to yourself. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, you gotta cut it out if you want to grow and move forward. Truly, you can't make anybody do anything. And if you feel like you got to control somebody to love you, that ain't what you want. I'm trying to tell you. It should come natural and, in a sense, easy. But any relationship is worth, working on, because that's what it is. Because ultimately, you prayerfully, if you're in the right relationship, in a mutual, you know what I'm saying, reciprocated relationship, you both understand you in it to help each other grow. And that's going to come with growing pains. You understand? So like I said before, with all that, it's not going to always be peaches and cream. You got to deal with the polarities, the highs and lows, the ups and downs, right? And, you know, as long as it's not toxic, as long as, you know, it's not codependent, as long as they're not abusing you, and only you will know that. But you got to be real and honest and true with yourself. Like, stop deceiving yourself. Stop lying to yourself. Understand what it is, what any relationship is meant to do. I don't care if it's with your friend, family, you know what I'm saying, your kids. I don't care who it's with, or a romantic partner, or even a business partner. You know what I'm saying, somebody on the job. It does not matter. A relationship is a relationship is a relationship. Obviously, you're going to portray, or not even portray, you're going to display your love language a little differently depending on who it is. I get that. Okay, so where was I? The entire nasturtium plant is edible, including its flowers, leaves, and seeds. The name translates from the Latin phrase, quote, nose twister, end quote, a reference to the plant's pungent, peppery taste. There are several stories that explain why the nasturtium is associated with victory. Linnaeus named the plant whatever, because he thought, he named it this because he thought the helmet-shaped flowers resemble the trophies of battlefield victory. Also, the first Europeans to discover nasturtiums in Mexico and South America were conquistadors. Thus, the plant came to symbolize conquest. The inspirational message reads, let even the humblest of flowers remind you that the greatest victories you experience may be the small ones no one else ever sees. Conquering those inner voices of Jesus. I love it when they do this. This is exactly why this came out like this. And that's what I'm trying to tell. That's why I said what I said. And this is the message. Wrapped up all in one sentence right here. Conquering those inner voices of self-doubt is the first step forward in your personal growth. And I'm leaving it at that. That is what I have for you, my beautiful soul. I pray that it resonates. If it does, you know what to do. For those of you who are new, that means comment your testimonies down below. You never know how this may help someone grow, but especially including yourself, as they just said. It's all about you, boo. It's all about you. No. Anyway, if someone comes to mind, though, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I truly appreciate that. Thank you so very much for doing so. If you want to join me for another day, you can check out the link in the description box. I'll see you there. If not, please take care. Until the next one, y'all, be easy. Do not forget your love and light, because it truly makes everything all right. All right, now. Deuces.